These are defaults in the same building? Is that what
Defaults.
the story was?
These are people who couldn't close. Yeah.
Oh, right. That's a bad sign if that's actually happening. There's two schools of thought going on simultaneously right now. And one of them is that, rates are coming down, right? And so that should help spur on the market. But also, rates are coming down. So people are thinking maybe if I don't have to buy, right? If I'm not a natural buyer, as you put it, like I'm going to fucking wait because, they're looking for some deep rate cuts.
Yeah,
And
absolutely.
like the stuff that we're talking about. So I don't know where 60 units in one building are still available at this point in time. Like that sounds a little far-fetched to me because if you think about it, you had to sell 65-70% of the building, right? Prior to
These are
even
defaults.
construction. These are defaults in the same building? Is that what
Defaults.
the story was?
These are people who couldn't close. Yeah.
Oh, right. That's a bad sign if that's actually happening. Now, it's a good sign, I suppose, depending on the side of things you're on, that they haven't started talking about that in the marketplace because that would set off some pretty big alarm bells, I got to think.
Regardless, it's the idea that it's happening
The
that
idea.
makes sense. Everything's about emotions. Everything's
Well, we
about
talked about it.
perspective and how people perceive the market right now and the sentiment. And I think that right now the sentiment is that there's gonna be more and more condos coming online, especially in these new buildings that are gonna be a deal. I'm going out on Sunday morning with a client to go look at a new building, and some of them are being offered by the builder. Some of them are all being sold by investors, and I'm excited.
You
A
know
lot
what
of
I
options.
noticed? Well, there's a ton of options, but what was interesting, if you dug into these condo stats on this report, is that although I guess so, sales are down, average price is down, and inventory is up in the GTA overall. But if you zoom in closer, you'll see Halton is up with average price and up with sales. And I don't remember if the inventory was down or not, but it seems like Halton, which I believe is Brampton and Halton.
No, Halton's Oakville and Milton.
Oakville. So Oakville and Milton. Why
Yeah,
the hell
Oakville's
is
got it
that going?
because Oakville's got like nice condos for people who got money.
Nice condos for people
Yeah,
that got money.
near
And
the
that's
water and
what's
all that kind of
moving it.
stuff. Yeah, you'll have, but
Mm,
it's like how many condos really were sold, right? So it's not like you're gonna have a huge
right.
pool of data coming in from Oakville.
All
Come on,
right. Well, so once again, TK, okay, condo market is a
condo
absolute
market sucks. The report came
disaster.
out. Prices aren't doing so
Disaster.
great. Everybody needs to be careful if they're going into the condo market and understand what they're buying.
We don't
You know,
think it's
is
getting
it at a
better
bottom?
anytime
Is it
soon.
at a bottom?
No,
Probably not.
no.
And definitely it could be a great time to buy a condo if you're going to be selling your house too. And why do I say that? Because you're also going to be selling your home. So if your house ends up going down next year, like everything else, then you're buying and selling in the same market. And so at least right now the delta is a little bit further away, and you can actually make the jump from house to condo easier than you could in the past couple of years.
But God forbid, like I'm hearing this, somebody we know bought a house on our street. And I think they made the cardinal sin, especially in this market, is what did they do, TK? They fucking bought first. Okay. And part of their story is like they're downsizing because their house is like too expensive for them right now. And I guess either something's coming down the pipe potentially or something came down the pipe that forced their hand into finding a different living situation. And they can't sell their house now, right? And they're so what's going to happen is, they're at some point they're going to get screwed up, I would imagine, and have to screw up the marketplace where they live because they're going to have to panic at some point because if the point of buying the new house is to, get your costs more in line and now you're carrying two of them, right? This is bad. This is bad. So please, if you are looking to buy a condo or a house or anything, TK, sell your goddamn house first.
Every situation is different, Dale. I can't just blanket advice for everybody and say because of the market's X, you should do this. It depends on the type of home they have,
because I'm not
expectations
selling.
they have, financial capabilities,
Don't be stupid.
what they want to buy, where they want to buy, how much is each house, is it going up, is it going down? All these factors are going to be major
Sell
contributors
first.
to that decision. But luckily at Frank Leo and Associates, there's two programs.
Two.
One is the guaranteed home sale, which means that if you
What?
buy first, Frank will give you an offer in writing when the time comes for you to sell that he will guarantee and buy your home from you. So it means if he can't sell it, he'll buy it, which is incredible. That I mean,
How
I'm
often
not
does
offering.
that happen?
I'm and it's offered enough. It's offered enough, but thankfully we're good at what we do, so we don't actually have to buy the house as often as other people might have to if they were offering that. But bottom line is he's willing to put it in writing where if we don't get it sold, it will be bought by him. It's a firm offer.
Wow.
The other one is actually a new program called the Guaranteed Buy. The Guaranteed Buy, which is neat. Frank and I developed it at lunch a couple weeks ago because we were using it so often. We figured we might as well have this as a option for people to take part in. Is if you did buy a property and for whatever reason you can't sell your home, well, you try to go, or you did sell your home, but now you can't line up the closing dates, right? So your closing date on the sale is after the purchase, and the buyers can't make it any earlier. And you go to the bank, you can't get a bridge. If you haven't sold your home, you can't get a bridge. If you've got certain issues with financing, maybe no job or whatever type of income you have, or some other issues, you might be a cash buyer, but you need a bridge. Bank's not going to give it to you. You want to go to a private lender? Yeah, good luck. 2% fees, 12% interest, crazy, 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 right? You don't want to get involved with those guys. So we would actually buy the house for the client. So we'll just buy the house for them. So let's say you sold let's say you got $1 million home, you're moving into $1 million condo. You bought the condo already. You can't sell your $1 million home, no problem. We'll buy that $1 million condo for you until your home sells and put it in your name. So you own the home and we're holding a mortgage at prime plus 2%, no fees. Or if you get a closing date that's after your purchase, but you can't get a bridge, same thing. We'll buy it for you as a bridge until your other home closes. It's all temporary financing. We're not trying to like go into the mortgage market here, but it's a service we offer our clients. And I think it's pretty cool to avoid things like that.
Great
Like
idea.
what's going on with your clients. And like, there's no limit to this.
No, it's a
Guaranteed home
great
sale,
idea.
there's all these limitations and stuff like that. But on the buy side, no, you got the equity and all the things moving to it. And you want to go and buy a luxury property, we can make it work. Hey guys, thanks for watching our clips channel. Why don't you go and check out some more clips? We got lots of other good content somewhere over here. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.
Boom.
That was good.
That was good. I like that. That was good.